Welcome. And we are on round number 33, and I'm going to start. So I wanted to quickly explain. I've done the other corners to kind of show you how this works and where you're going to be placing. So you're going to be starting your corners. You have 9 popcorns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you're going to be starting directly into the back loop just above number 9 popcorn. But in this case, I'm going to also refer to this as number 1 popcorn, because we're going to be securing the corner into the backs of these popcorns, okay, into the single crochet that you made into the back of the popcorns, okay. So what you need to do is just mark off, so you know you'll have 9 free popcorns, and then the 9 for the corners like that. And when you're measuring your corners, they're going to be done with the triangles this way. So not the triangle in the center, but the triangle. So basically the design follows on like that from the triangle. Okay, so I've done 3 sides, and this is where you're going to start. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just going to put my stitch marker in there, and you can also stitch mark your places. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just work into those 2 back loops like that, okay. So the colour I'm going to use is, whoopsie, going to do a slip knot like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going to pop that in like that and secure it, and we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to remove your hook. You're going to turn your work around, and you're going to secure that, okay, just like that, okay. And then you're going to yarn over, and you're going to be working, so that chain 3 is equivalent to 1 double crochet, and you're going to be working a 6 double crochet fan into this space, and that's going to be your corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're going to turn your work around like that, and you're going to secure your fan into that first loop, which is the single crochet that you made into the back of that popcorn. And you're working this round independently, okay. So this is round 33, and this is part A, okay. So there you go, and you've secured it at the back. And now what you're going to do is going to grab another color, and this is part B, and what you're going to do is work some popcorns. But we're going to start the popcorn by securing into that back loop of the single crochet into that popcorn, and I'm just going to secure that. And then we're going to be working before the double crochet, before the first one, and you're going to do yarn over times 3, chain 1, chain 1, and you're going to work a popcorn in between the double crochets of your fan like that. Chain 1 to close, and chain 1. Okay, so you carry on like that. You should end after your last double crochet, and then I'll show you where to join. So you must have 7 popcorns with a chain 1 in between in part B. And I've done my 7 puffs, loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ending after the last double crochet, and then you're just going to pop your work round like that, and you're going to pop a slip knot into that second little loop, which is part of the single crochet, into the back of that popcorn. So it's the first popcorn to the left of number 5. Although sometimes I think of that as, number 1, and then that's popcorn number 2, but we're not going to get all confused. And then just, and just slip stitch twice to close, or once is good enough if you're confident of your tight knot. Okay, so that's part B of your corner. And now we're on to part C. So what we're going to do is we are going to work into the top of our popcorns with 2 double crochets together. So we're going to be working a chain 3 like that, and it starts getting a little bit taily at the back there. Okay, I'm just going to chain 1 like that, and then you're going to do the same thing. So it's a little bit more difficult if you're doing it on the right side. You have to take your hook out, and what you're going to do is you're going to pop this into your second, your first or your second, it doesn't really matter, second, but I do it in the second one. And then you're going to chain 2, and you're going to work, so when I say second, I meant your second loop of that single crochet into the back of the popcorn. And then you're going to chain 2, and you're going to do another 2 double crochets together, and you're going to work 2 double crochets together twice, like, okay, chain 2, that includes your closing chain, okay, like that. So 2 double crochets together, chain 2, includes your closing chain, like that. Okay, so you're just going to do that all the way around, right up to your last puff in that row, and that is part number C, and I shall see you at the end of part number C. Okay, so I've done my final two double crochets together with a chain 1 space in between. I say chain 2, but I mean the closing chain as well, okay? And you've worked into the top of your puffs. And now I've done 1 chain to close that. And you're just going to flip your work over and just pop a slip stitch into that second loop of the single crochet that you made into the popcorn. Okay, like that. You can kind of use your eye. So there we go, like that. So it looks a bit wobbly at the moment, but it will sort itself out. So you've got A, and you've got B, and you've got C, and now we're going to work in number D. Okay, so I used raspberry again. I just love that colour so much. And now, I've got a loose end there. What we're going to do is we are going to work, we're going to start off with, okay, we're going to go into that back loop. I just have to make sure that I'm in the right one. No, it's this one. Okay, so what happened in a previous round is that I accidentally snipped a piece of yarn off, and I snipped part of a stitch that was from another round. Oh, isn't that just the worst thing to happen? Gosh. So I had to very carefully stitch it up again. So that's what's happened here, why there's those bits of yarn sticking out. So what you do is you connect with a slip stitch into the next loop behind your popcorns, okay, into one of those, so into the next one after the raspberry one, okay, and don't mind this little piece sticking out there. So, and then you're going to work a yarn over times 3 puff into the chain space and a chain 1, and it's always a little bit awkward when you start there like that, okay, and chain 1 to close, and then so you're working 2 puffs, 2 yarn over times 3, chain 1 puffs plus an extra puff into the chain spaces between the 2 double crochets together like that. Okay, so you're just going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe I should do that to make it a bit easier to see what I'm doing. Chain 1, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1 to close. Okay, so you're just going to work 2 puffs with the chain 1 in between the puffs, not in between the puffs, so in between the 2 puffs into each of those chain spaces, and you should have 14, and then I'll see you at the end of round number D. Okay, so here we are, and we've done a chain to close our puff, our last puff, and we're just going to slip stitch into that single crochet loop at the back of the next popcorn like that. Okay, and then I'm going to snip that off and do stitch. Okay, so it comes together quite nicely. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can see, can you see? Here we go, like that. Okay, and you're working, you know, you're securing all the tails into those single crochets behind the popcorns like that. Handy, aren't they? Okay, so now we are going on to part A, B, C, D, E. So we're going on to part E, and part E, what we're going to be doing is that. Okay, so we're going to start with a treble. So we're going to work around that 2 double crochet together, the very first one that you made, and you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my 4 chain front post, which is actually equivalent to a treble front post. Okay, and then you're going to slip stitch into the first or the second. Okay, so I'm going into the second, and you're going to just attach that. Then I'm going to, now I have seen on YouTube there is a way to do this, so you can do it that way as well. Okay, and then you're going to do immediately going to do a chain, oh, not a chain, you're going to do 3 single crochets into the chain space, and then you're going to do a treble front post. You're doing 2 treble front posts together, so over the second and the first, like that. Okay, like that, and chain 1, 3 single crochets into the chain space between the puffs. Yarn over twice, treble front post, treble front post, but remember, don't finish them off because you're doing them together. Yarn over, through, chain 1, 3 single crochets into the chain 1 space between your puffs. Yarn over twice and treble 2 together over the next 2 double crochets together. Hold on. So, okay, like that, and 3 single crochets into the chain space, like that. Okay, so you're starting with 1 there, and then you're working 6 together like that, and then you'll end with 1 as well. So I shall see you at the end of part E. Okay, so I just thought I'd do another one with you, just in case. Oopsie, I'm totally off camera. Like that. 1, 2, 3. And we may as well finish this together. So, okay, so treble front post. Oopsie, don't finish it off. Treble front post, going to 2 treble together, chain 1, 1, 2, 3 single crochets into the chain space between the puffs, and 1 last treble over that final 2 double crochets together. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop it into the loop. There we go. So I'm just going to pop it into that single crochet that you made into the back of your popcorn. Okay, and so it's kind of worth it for all the awkwardness. Okay, so I'll see you. So that's basically the end of round number 33. So it's parts A, round 33, part A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, so you've got the 6 double crochet fan, you've got 7 popcorns, you've got 14 2 double crochets together, you've got popcorns again, 14 popcorns, and then you have your treble front posts, and you should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I shall see you at round number 34, and round number 34 is also worked, was a bit of a difficult round to decide whether to call it part of the border or part of the corner, but it is in fact part of the corner and part of the border, but I'm going to call it round number 34. So I shall see you at round number 34. Okay, so round number 34, and you're going to start with a slip knot like that, and you're going to work a single crochet front post over your double crochet front post, the last double crochet front post that you did over the other double crochet front post over the puffs, the top of the puff pyramids, like that. Okay, and then you're going to yarn over, and you're going to grab your treble front post, and you're going to do a double crochet front post over the treble. Then you're going to work 3 double crochets into your 3 single crochets. Okay, and then you're going to work a double crochet front post over your 2 treble front posts together, and then you're going to work a double crochet, just ordinary double crochet, 3 of them into the 3 single crochets, and yarn over, and a double crochet front post and 3 double crochets. Okay, so you're just going to go like that all the way around, and you're going to end with a single crochet front post over the double crochet front post. Okay, so I shall see you there, and that will be the end of round number 34. So it's going to look like that. Okay, so you see how you're kind of tying in that section. So I shall see you at the end of this round. So round number 35, what we're going to do is we are going to start going to be working, so this is a corner, and now we're going to be making another corner. So we're going to skip that. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, so 3 2 trebles front posts together, and then we're going to skip that right after the, or we can even count the single double crochet front post. It would be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to skip that first double crochet, and we're working in between. So just going to chain 3 plus a double, so we're going to work 2 double crochets together. We're going to chain 3, and we're going to work 2 double crochets, 2 double crochets together, and okay, so 1 2 1 2, chain 3 and 1 2, and this includes the closing chains as well. Okay, so when I say chain 3, I also mean just the closing chains, and then you're going to work 1 double crochet front post over the next 13 double crochets and double crochet front posts together. So you're working down the side of your corner until you reach your single crochet front post, and then you're going to be working a double crochet front post over the double crochet front post. So you'll be working kind of over or above the single crochet front post. Okay, so if you reach this part and you have 13 double crochet front posts, then you know you're on the right track. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Okay, then you're going to do a double crochet front post over the double crochet front post. So your securing single crochet front post is really just exactly that. And then you're going to work 1 double crochet front post over the next 5 stitches, 3 4 5, and you're going to work a single crochet front post over the next 9. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you're going to do a double crochet front post over those stitches 9 more times. So that's 2, 3, 4, oh no, not 2, 3, 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh no. So we had 9 single crochet front posts, and I just quickly went and pulled those out because I'd miscounted. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 double crochet front posts. So 5 double crochet front posts over the next. So you have 5 double crochet front posts, 9 single crochet front posts, 5 double crochet front posts, 1 double crochet front post over the double crochet, and then you're back to your 13 double crochets over the double crochet front posts and the double crochets of your next corner. Okay, and then you will be working that same corner sequence that you started with, and then you'll just continue like that. Okay, so you should have 13 double crochet front posts going up one side of your corner right up until you do your corner sequence with those 2 double crochets together. Okay, and then 13 double crochet front posts down the other side, then 5 double crochet front posts, 9 single crochet front posts, 5 double crochet front posts. Okay, and if you have the pattern, which you should have, then you can also check your stitch count. Okay, so I shall see you at the end of round number 35. Okay, so we're on to so we finished round 35, okay, which was the corners of your corners, like that. And now we're going to pop along to round number 36 and 37. So I'm going to move this back a little bit. So, oh, we've had snow this morning and bitter cold, but the sun is shining again. So now we're going to be working into those chain 3, that corner space, and we're going to chain 3, which is equivalent to 1 double crochet, and if you're an intermediate crocheter, you should know how to do a standing double crochet. Okay, so we're going to do 2 double crochets together, and then we're going to chain 2. So did you see I did a chain after? So we did chain 3, and we're going to do 2 double crochet together. Okay, so that's your corner space. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a double crochet front post over all of your stitches. So starting with the double crochet front posts over your 2 double crochets together from the previous round. And whereas your stitch count in this kind of corner round was 13, in this case it's going to be 15. So you're just going to work a double crochet front post over all the stitches. So it's going to be 15 down that side after your corners, and then it's going to be 19 on the flat run the sides. Okay, you're going to skip over your double crochet front post that you worked over your double crochet front post in that last round. Okay, just going over like that, and you should have 15 like that. Okay, you're going to skip over that double crochet front post, and you're going to carry on with double crochet front posts for the next 19. You're going to skip over the double crochet front post, and you're going to do double crochet front posts all along here, including around those two double crochets together. So you'll have 15 double crochet front posts there, and then you'll be back to your corner space, and then you just repeat the corners, which is 2 double crochets together, chain 3, 2 double crochets together. Okay, so I shall see you at the end of this round. Okay, so 15, 19, 15 corner. And you've reached the end of, it makes quite a noise. So you've reached the end of round number 36, and you've done a slip stitch to close into the top of your 2 double crochets together. Then you're just going to yarn over and you're going to do another 2 double crochets together like that. Okay, chain 3 and another 2, another 2 double crochets together like that. Okay, and can you see the little heart? You see the little heart at the top there? How cute is that? Okay. And then you're going to do exactly what you did in the other round. You're going to be doing a, I forget that I've zoomed in. So you're going to do a double crochet front post over all of your stitches. Okay, over all of them, and if I remember correctly, you should have 49 double crochet front posts in round 36 and 51 double crochet front posts in round number 37, and I am referring to the sides, not the whole amount. The whole amount is, I think it's 190, I don't have the pattern in front of me, I think it's 198 for the first round and 208 for the second round 36, and then for the second round of this border color, which is claret, it's 208 double crochet front posts in all. And same as with the beginning of these two borders rounds, around 37 and 36 and 37, you are going to skip over the double crochet front post. Okay, you're just going to, this is nice and easy. You just need to do double crochet front posts over all your double crochet front posts as before, and also over that corner 2 double crochet front post, so over that first one. Okay, over that first one there. Okay, and I shall see you at the end of this round. Okie dokie, so we are done with round number 37, and your corners are going to look like that. Okay, so it's going to kind of fold over a little bit like that, but that's the way it's supposed to be, because we're going to be working puffs into those spaces, and then this first part is going to fold down over your corners and make a really nice border. So I shall see you at round number, I have to tell you, the weather is just ridiculous here today. It is raining, then it was snowing, not right here but a bit further out on the mountains, then it was pouring, then the sun was out, it was absolutely boiling hot, and now there's a massive cloud. And we talk about the weather a lot in Cape Town because it really is 4 seasons in a day. So I shall see you at round number 38. And so here we are at our next independent round, which is round number 38. And so what we're going to do is we're going to be working we're going to be working popcorns into these corners. Okay, so I'm just going to move my camera back a little bit because everything is sliding off the table because the square is getting quite big now. So what you're going to be doing is a very easy place to start. So you need to find those last 2 double crochet front posts that you did in round number 36, okay, before the double crochet front post over those puffs, okay. And now, so they're the last 2 over there. You're going to be working between them, but behind your double crochet front posts from round number, I beg your pardon, that was 36 and so 37, so behind the front posts, double crochet front posts of round number 37. And now you're going to be working between the stitches, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to be making a popcorn into every second stitch. Okay, so you're going to chain 1 and then chain 1. Okay, then you're going to skip a stitch and you're going to pop another popcorn. Okay, so you're going to be working 8 popcorns this way right up until your corner chain 3 space. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, and you're just going to keep on going like that, okay. And I shall see you at popcorn number 8. In fact, I'll see you at popcorn number 7, and then I'll show you where to put popcorn number 8. Hello, Augusta. It's my cat coming to visit. Okay, so I shall see you at popcorn number 7, and then I shall show you where to put popcorn number 8. Okay, so popcorn number 8, right? So this is an independent round. You're going to work the popcorns. You're basically going to work 16 popcorns into each of your corners separately. So you're not going to be working along that side. I have a tail in my face. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and number 8 we're going to put where you did that double crochet front post over the 2 double crochets. You're going to go into the back like that, and that's where your last popcorn will be situated. Okay, you're working between the stitches, so not into the stitches. So you're working into those double crochet front posts from round number 36. Okay, so it's going to look like that, right? And then I'm going to just fold that over, and you're going to be working 2 popcorns into your chain 3 space, just like that. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Chain 1 and then 2. So you're going to chain 1 to close, and then you're going to do 2 more. So it's 2 chains, 2 chain corner space. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and 1, 2, and your next one is going to be, see, you've got your 2 double crochets together, you've got your first double crochet front post over that 2 double crochets from the 2 double crochets together from round number 36. So you're just going to fold that over and you're going to go into that space between the 2 double crochets, the first 2 double crochet front posts from round number 36. Okay, so you can see where it's meant to be, because here is your first, there's your double crochet front post, and there's your next one and your next one. So the one from round 36, one from round 37. So you're going into the space between the double crochet front post round 37 and 36. So basically the first one of, it's difficult to explain, but I mean, that's why I'm doing the videos, because I hope you can see exactly where you need to place it. Skip a stitch and work between. So you're going to be working between all of the stitches, and if all goes well, you will end up with your last popcorn in that space between these 2 double crochets. So you'll be working into that back of those last 2 double crochet front posts, both of them. Okay, and you're working into between the 2 double crochet front posts from round number 36. Okay, and that's round number 37. Okay, so I shall see you there. Okay, so you can see the popcorns. You can see I've got 16, and then the 2 corner ones, which is 18, and then my last one has worked out exactly. It's fallen into the 2 stitches and the 2 double crochet front posts from round 36. Okay, so as you can see, these are 2 independent rounds, and you're going to be doing that in all the corners. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 down the other side, 2 in the 3 chain space in the corner with a chain 2 corner space, chain 2 corner space, and you use a chain 2 to close your popcorn. So chain 1 to close the popcorn, and another chain 1, close your popcorn, chain 1, close your popcorn, chain 1. So there's a chain 1 space between all of them. Okay, and then you're just going to skip this whole section, and you're going to start in the next one, and easy peasy, just find your last 2 double crochet front posts, flip it over, and you're going to be working in between your double crochet front post from round number 36, and then you're going to skip. So you'll do a popcorn skip, popcorn skip, popcorn skip, and that'll be the end of round number 38, and I shall see you at round number 39. Okay, and here we are at the end of round number 38. So you've done all your puffs into your corners, and as I said before, those are independent rounds. So now what you're going to do is you're going to be working into this chain space. Okay, so you're going to be starting in the corner chain space. So going to start with 2 chains equal to 1/2 double crochet, and another one into that chain 3 space between the popcorns, and then you're going to chain 2, and you're going to pop 2 half double crochets into that chain space, okay, into that chain 3 space. Then you're going to single crochet into the first chain space. Okay, you're going to do 2 single crochets like that, and then you're going to do a single crochet into the popcorn, and okay, so you're going to do a single crochet into the top of the popcorn, and 2 single crochets, single crochet into the top of the popcorn, 2 single crochets over that chain 1 space. Oh, now the sun's come out again. And 2 single crochets. Okay, so we're working a single crochet into that joining space where you kind of, well, not where you kind of, but where you did join your popcorn, and we're working 2 single crochets into the chain 1 space between the popcorns, and 1 single crochet into the popcorn, 2 single crochets into the chain space, and 2 single crochets into the okie dokes. So then when you've done your last single crochet into the top of the popcorn, you're going to do a double treble front post, 1, 2, 3, and there is an option you can go over. You can do it over so that you have that line that carries on. You can see that in the image on the pattern page, but for this one I'm going to go under, and you're just going to do a single crochet front post, or would that be a back post, over, whoopsie, okay, like that. Right, so you've gone under. Alright, and then you're going to work a popcorn into, not a popcorn, a puff into the next 20 stitches. So just a puff, and the usual yarn over times 3, chain 1, and you should have 20 puffs at the end of this section. So that was those 19 double crochet front posts that you worked into, I sort of call it the flat sides, the flat sides. Okay, like that, and I shall see you at puff number 20. Okay, so we've worked 20 puffs, okay, between all of those double crochet front posts, okay, from round number 36, and there's round number 37 in the front. Okay, so then we're back to working our double treble post, okay, which we're going to do behind everything. Oh, let me try that again. Okay, so we're going to yarn over 3 times. I'm just going to pop that around, okay, like that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, and then you're just going to pop a single crochet straight into the top of that popcorn, single crochet into the top of the popcorn, 2 single crochets into the chain 1 space, single crochet into the top of the popcorn, 2 singles in the chain 1 space, and you're going to carry on all the way, and then you're going to do the 2 half double crochets and the chain 2s into that corner chain 3 between the corner popcorns. Okay, so you're just going to carry on like that all the way around. Okay, don't forget to do your like I did. I left one out in the last time I did this. So you're going to be doing that double treble back post. It would be a back post, would it? A back post worked at the back, yes. Okay, so I shall see you at the end of round number 39. Okay, just to clarify, when you get to your 2 corner popcorns, you need to do 2 single crochets, and you're not going to go into the top of your corner popcorns, okay? You're just going to skip past them and go straight to your 2 half double crochets in the corner, chain 2 and 2 half double crochets like that, skip over that corner popcorn and do your 2 single crochets into the next chain 1 space, and then your single crochet into the top of popcorn. Okay, so off you go and I shall see you at the end of round number 39. Okie dokes, so we've completed round number 39, and round number 39 we did our 20 puffs into the spaces between the double crochet front posts from round number 36, okay? And then we did we worked our single crochets over the puffs with the 2 single crochets into the chain 1 space, 1 single crochet into the popcorns, not puffs. And then into the corner we did 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets, and then we carried on down the other side like that. Okay, so as long as you have 20 of those, and you are on track. So now what I've been doing is I've kind of scooted ahead while it was raining and it was very dark. Okay, but the sun has come out now, so I'm just going to pull my curtain shut. Noisy. And okay, so what we've done here is in the next round what you're going to do is you're going to be working half double crochets. So kind of pretend that I haven't done that, and what you're going to do is you're going to work 2 half double crochets into your chain 2 space, and you're going to do 2 more chains So chain 2, so you'll have those 2 corners there. Okay, like that. Alright, and then you're going to work 1 half double crochet into every stitch, and you should end up with 26 half double crochets before you reach your puffs. So you're basically working a half double crochet front post into every stitch, so into 2 single crochets, into the single crochet that you made, into the popcorn, and so on. So you're just going to carry on like that, and your last stitch, number 20 half double crochet, number 26, should be into this stitch over here. Basically, it's not going to help if you can't see. Hey, I'm not going offline. So stitch number 26, half double crochet number 26, will be into that single crochet stitch that you did into the last popcorn. Okay, so I'm going to see you there. Okay, so that's 26 half double crochets. Okay, not counting your 2 half double crochets into your chain 2 space. And now what you're going to do is you're going to skip. So you're going to skip over that double treble front post, and you are going to, now let me just explain something quickly. If you are going to do, if you have done your double treble front post over the border, if that was your choice, then you need to do a half double crochet front post over the double treble front post. Okay, so if you've chosen, there are 2 options. You can go under, as I have, or you can go over the border. If you've gone over this border, then add a double crochet front post. If you have not, then you can skip over that. Okay, and now you're going to work a double crochet front post over each and every one of your puffs, and you should have 20, right? So you're going to be doing 20 double crochet front posts, and then I shall see you at the end of this part. Okay, so I've worked, and we have worked a double crochet front post over each of the puffs. Okay, so we did our half double crochets and we did our double crochet front posts over the puffs, and then you're going to do a half double crochet, and this is your double treble peeking out at the back, and you want to go into that stitch, which is basically the single crochet that you did into the first popcorn. And then you're just going to do a half double crochet into every stitch. That's going to be 26, okay, before you reach the corner. When you get to the corner, chain 2, you'll work 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets into the corner. Okay, and you're just going to continue going around like that, and then you will do 26 half double crochets down the other side, and 1 double crochet front post over each of the puffs, and I shall see you at the end of this round. Okay, so I've completed my 26. You can see that. Very, very strange light again today, Okay, so your corners are going to look like that, and in fact this is round 40. I did want to mention, I wasn't sure if you remembered that this color was mocha. I used mocha. Okay, and then I've obviously used duck egg here. So I've completed the corners, and this is round number 40, and in fact this is officially the end of this square. Okay, so the square measures, let me write it down here, it measures approximately 18 inches across, and that's about 43 centimeters. So 18 by 18, or 43 centimeters by 43 centimeters. But I have a surprise for you, because I'm going to complete this pattern, and it's kind of going to be signed off, you know, as the official Amanzi block. I have to show it to you in parts. Okay, but anyway, the pictures are on the pattern. And I am going to add a bonus section to extend this square further by about that much. So about 4 or 5 inches. And I'm going to do a small separate pattern for that, which will be part of the download. So it won't be in this pattern, because this pattern is already 40 pages, 40 rounds, more than 40 pages long, including the picture pages. Okay, so you will be the other pattern will be for the bonus section to extend the block, and then from time to time I will just keep on popping an extension on this block. I'm not exactly sure how often I'll do that, but I'll do it as often as I can, perhaps once every 2 weeks. And the idea is to extend this block into a throw. Okay, and so those are the perks of the pattern. So you get the pattern, plus you get bonus, you get extension rounds, plus I will pop in a couple of extension rounds as I go. At the moment there will be mystery rounds, but not the one that I'm going to be doing now. That's not a mystery round. And in fact I'm going to show you, you see, I wanted to show you the square the whole while, but I wanted to keep it a surprise right until the end. So the extension is going to look like this. So I'm going to move that. Okay, so that's, and the extension is going to look like that. Okay, so this is why okay, so you can see what I meant by you can either work over your border or you can work under your border here. But the flowers are basically worked into the little clusters. So this is the extension piece which I'm going to be adding as a separate file. So you will get both the downloads, and then you can do the extension, and then I'm going to keep going, you know, so there will be updates from time to time. And so that is the extended version, and of course this is the piece that I used in the written pattern. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, and see you in Crochet Land. Bye.